Growing up, cereal was one of the best parts of being a kid, but had to give it up because I realized it was full of sugar and junk and stuff that you really shouldn't eat all the time.
I'm here to tell you, you did not have to give it up. And actually, there is a cereal you could eat. It's like being a kid again. I like to eat it in a onesie. I put this on, I watch cartoons, and I eat Magic Spoon for maximum joy.
You look real cute right now. You're just like feeding your inner child, literally and physically.
Yeah.
Wait, literally and figuratively is what I meant to say.
Yeah. And physically.
And physically.
In my belly.
We love the Magic Spoon 4-box variety pack. 4 flavors are cocoa, fruity, frosted, and peanut butter. This pack has 0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein, and only 4 net grams of carbs. It only has 140 calories a serving, and it's keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, and low-carb.
I don't know if this is the right terminology, but I've been dry fisting the fruity flavor. I don't even mess with milk, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like food to mouth. Very evocative of a certain Loop cereal that shall remain nameless. It is truly satisfying. So delicious.
You know what I did this morning? I mixed the chocolate and peanut butter flavors together and had that, and it was so good. It tasted just like some other cereal that will remain nameless.
Also, what a classic combo. Chocolate and peanut butter.
Peanut butter cup.
Oh, peanut butter cup. Hello.
Hello.
Go to magicspoon.com/DTFU and you can grab a variety pack and try today. And be sure to use our promo code at checkout, DTFU. And you can save $5 off your order.
And Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked.
So go get your next delicious bowl of cereal at magicspoon.com/DTFU and use the code DTFU at checkout to save $5 off your variety pack.
Thank you, Magic Spoon, for sponsoring this episode.
Oh, how excellent.
So excellent. What's up, everybody? It's Erin.
And Nicole. This is Dude That's Fucked Up.
Welcome to the podcast.
Hey, welcome.
Hey.
Hey, you can sit with us.
Absolutely. Please do.
Please do.
Pull up a chair.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my good God in heaven.
Pull up a cross. Too soon?
Fuck. Too soon. That's a joke that has to do with our topic today, which it's just so upsetting.
Oh my God.
Gosh. But before we get into that, what do we got going on? What's happening? What's happening, babe?
Let's see. Any biz? I don't think so. I'm wearing our very old shirt.
I love it.
I mean, it's not old. It's our original
our
podcast shirt. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But we do have merch. I mean, people are aware at this point, but if you're just coming into the pod and maybe you've only been listening the last few weeks, you haven't heard us mention it, we have merch. Go to our website, dtfupodcast.com. Lots of fun stuff.
So much good shit. We got hats. We got coffee cups, or what do you call them? Mugs? Coffee mugs.
You can put whatever you want. It doesn't have to be coffee. It could be a tea mug. Could be a mocktail mug, a cocktail mug, a cock mug. Whatever you want to put in it. I mean, if you store your dildo in there, whatever. Or like you like
pencils.
Pencils. It could be a pencil mug. Snot mug if you like to snot rocket into it. A dip mug if you're a dipper. A sunflower seed mug if you eat sunflower seeds with the shells on them. Listen, anything that needs a receptacle, put that in front of the word mug. That's yours.
Mm-hmm. We have them.
It can be all things for you.
What else do we have? We have things you can wear, like shirts, sweatshirts. What else? We got sticker. We got all kinds of stuff. Check it out.
We got fucking hats.
I think I said hats. Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. It's on our website. It's DTFUpodcast.com. Just go to our merch store. It's
fucking
cool.
great.
It's great. Oh man.
Oh man.
yeah, that's the biz. We haven't
Yeah.
talked about our merch in a while.
I know. Yeah.
Just a
Well,
reminder. Just
we just haven't
friendly
talked in
reminder.
general. Yeah. We did last week's episode, but I feel I was so like discombobulated last week. I mean, this week I'm more.
I know.
I'm like
More
back
with it.
in action. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you had just gotten back home, and like we're
Yeah.
still
Mm-hmm.
getting back in the groove. And
Yep.
I mean, we'd been off for a full month, which was crazy. So
It was so wild, and we did like Patreon content and stuff while I was up there, but like I was so distracted the whole time. I just wasn't in my space. There was wildlife happening literally in front of the house I was staying in. There's just like fucking sea lions and eagles and stuff. It was very distracting.
I mean, it's a lot going on.
Yeah.
I know.
So now I'm back in my, my little studio, my home studio.
It's so cute. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like ready to rock for Jesus.
We love it. For Jesus. Oh my god.
Oh my
Do you have
God.
anything? Oh, this topic today. I just
This is
can't.
also making me think we should at some point do like a deep dive on bands that have like whether like Christian rock bands that have like crossed over without
Dude.
people knowing.
Oh my god. Do you know what song I had stuck in my head all day?
What?
That Jars of Clay song.
That's a Jesus
What
band,
if
right?
I can't swim after 40 days in my mind is crushed by the crushing waves? Lift me up so high that I can't up. Lift me up. Lift me up. I'm weak and I'm mad. Lift me up. I don't know.
We learned nothing last week, in case anyone's wondering.
I'm going to continue to fully fucking embarrass myself for all eternity in perpetuity. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. I know. I mean, like, what else are we going to do? Who gives a shit, you know? I was like, should we even post this after last week? And I was like, yeah, it's too funny.
Dude, we've talked about the worst things ever that we've fully forgotten about. We've just completely whatever we say here just flies out of our brain instantaneously.
And
I don't remember. What's going on? Anything fucked up for you this week?
Oh my gosh. Well, just earlier, Pete and I are watching The Staircase, but I'm watching The Staircase. The Toni Collette, Colin Firth,
yeah.
Like inspired by the documentary, and like it's like a show about the documentary being made. Like, it's very weird.
It's so specific and like, yeah.
Are you watching it? Did you watch it?
Super meta. No. I know about it. You know,
Okay.
I'm just like, I just like can't deal with true crime right now. Like, I just can't do it. You know.
Well, yeah, there was like a part in it that was like very upsetting to me last night, and it was already late, and Pete had already gone to bed, and I was like, well, great, now I got to watch another episode so that like that's not the thing I go to bed on, you know? And it's also very interesting. Anyway, earlier today we were watching, like, after we ate dinner, we were like watching another episode, and like the owl theory was just introduced, and I'm just like, fucking, this shit is so insane. I want to go back and listen to My Favorite Murder episode about the staircase, because it is truly so wild. And like, I don't know if he did it or not. That's like not really the point of what I think the documentary's trying to make. It's that he didn't get a fair trial, essentially, like, because there was a lot of biases where he was about him already, and a lot of the DA was like kind of sketchy and kind of coerced a different outcome from the coroner, and then his ex-wife's body was exhumed, like, and then this coroner that did the wife autopsy also did the second autopsy of the exhumed body that they like flew in from Germany. It's like, why would that be the case? You would get a whole different like team to do that. Like, there's already bias. It's so wild. Because he seemed pretty sketchy, and both his wives died on the stairs somehow.
Bro, doesn't look good.
This owl theory is very exciting, but also he did it.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I think he's been exonerated, right? He's out.
You know what?
I don't fucking remember.
I don't fucking remember.
Anyway,
Ugh.
yeah. It's wild.
Wait, so you're watching it, and what happened?
What do you mean?
Is that what was fucked up?
Oh, about the show? Oh, I'm just talking about the show.
Oh.
I don't know.
I thought something weird happened, and you.
Oh no!
Just
now, just now we were watching it, and like the owl theory. I guess I could say I was walking out of the room to like go put makeup on, and Pete farted, and I farted at the exact same time. But like as we were passing each other, and his made a sound, and mine didn't, and I like whipped around and came out of the room, and I was like, oh my god, we just farted at the same exact time. And he was like, oh.
That's true love, babe.
It was. I know. Sometimes we're too in sync.
Just so in sync. Yeah.
It's like too much. And then he's like, I think kombucha has been fucking up my insides. I'm all, yeah, that gives me straight diarrhea every time I have a kombucha. It just like goes through you.
Oh, wow.
It's all the like microbiomes or whatever's in there.
The probiotics?
Yeah, the probiotics. Yeah. I don't know. But fuck. He's like, I think it's messing up my stomach because his fart was loud and mine was silent. It was just, a lady's fart.
A lady's fart. Oh my god.
It was like a true lady's fart. So it was just like
God.
a whisper, no stink. No, it was just like no one would have even known it happened if I hadn't have said anything. Anyway, what's your fucked up? Go ahead.
Oh man. Well, it's like in the same vein. Well, not really. I just
as an owl murderer or a simpatico fart.
I don't know. It's like animal related, but also bodily function.
Okay,
so
go ahead. I'm in. I'm intrigued.
I'm so surrounded by dudes all the time in my house, and I just like it doesn't bother me. Like it's fine. Like but my cats sometimes just really put a fine point on it, and like Tommy and Freddie are both just like kind of crazy sometimes, and like very like they're kind of dude cats. They're kind of like dog like, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like getting ready. I'm like putting on makeup, and Freddie walks in the bathroom, looks at me, and just goes, meow. Like he does these long ass fucking meows, and they're so loud. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I like look at him, and I'm like, what?
Like
what's
startled?
wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, Jesus Christ, and it's so loud. He's a what's the name of his breed? Turkish delight. No,
Turkish screamer. He's a Turkish screamer.
Yeah. He's anyway, something Turkish. But he's like they're very loud social cats, and so
the Turkish loud social cat. Yeah.
You know what it is. And so I'm like, oh fuck, dude, is something wrong? And but I ignore him and I just continue to do my makeup, and then I like just like check just to make sure nothing is going on.
Yeah.
I stick my head out the door, and I get a huge waft of shit. He came in the room to tell me he took a giant shit. That's literally
God.
what the only reason he came in the bathroom, to yell at me, to tell me, Mom, I took a huge shit.
Yeah,
Come smell it.
I just took the biggest, best dump. Come smell it.
Yeah. Like very proud of himself. And then he just like ran down the stairs, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on? And that's why I like poked my mistake.
Bye, I gotta go play with my friends. Bye.
I feel 10 pounds lighter. She's very proud of himself. So, it's just God. And I like came downstairs and like to get a glass of wine and told DJ about it, and he's just like dying laughing, and I'm like, please just
are stinky.
Dude, it's like I don't know, man.
I don't think human shits even smell like a cat shit.
I mean, it's just different. It's very protein heavy.
Yeah.
I feed him like nice cat food, so
yeah. Oh God.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying here.
Oof.
Just trying to keep everybody alive, and what do I just have to deal with shit, literally sun up to sundown.
Oh.
So that's my life.
God. Is Jack at the age where he wipes his own butt yet?
No, not yet.
When does that happen?
I mean, he's working on it. It's just his little arm
Like it's
doesn't
short.
reach
Yeah.
enough, and he has like the little like toilet seat still, and I don't think there's enough room for him to like put his because he has to like lean all the way forward because his butt's too small to like fit on a regular toilet seat. He could do it, but it's like kind of scary.
Balance.
You know? He's like,
Yeah. It's
yeah.
like yeah.
Yeah.
So you're actively wiping 3 butts a day. Because yours too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. That's too many for me.
And I just changed the cat box yesterday.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you.
At least you don't have to wipe the cat's butts.
No. God,
I would get them diapers if I had to.
Although I did clean up a skid mark from the ground today. I don't know who it came from.
Oh. Damien?
I don't think so. I hope not.
Who's been wiping their butt along the floor?
Yep. It was just a mystery skid mark. And I was like, well.
Oh, one of those mystery skids.
I'm just going to go ahead and mop the entire floor.
Oh, my God.
This might be, maybe it's a lone skid mark. Maybe it's not. Just going to.
You know who could crack that case? Skibby-Doo. I don't know.
Well, God.
Skidlock Holmes.
Skidlock.
Nancy Pooh.
Nancy Pooh.
The Shardy Boys.
Bitch. Come on, man.
Oh my God. All right.
Well, should we do our topic here?
Yeah, let's do our topic. Well, it is summertime, fully summertime, and I feel like
sweat my titties off.
Oh yeah, it is hot out. We had to turn the fan on in here today. It's been, especially coming from like Alaska to back to Southern California, it's like
oh God, I feel so bad for anybody who lives in London right now or like in
where there's no air, in Europe in general. I remember when we went to Italy, we went in like the end of June, early July. This was like back in 2000, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so hot everywhere because there's no air conditioning everywhere. It's all the buildings are old as fuck.
No, yeah.
So it was really, really warm.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I hope everyone's surviving, staying hydrated. You know, that's like just getting through it as best they can.
Yeah.
But
maybe
also,
you need to get out of the house.
Yeah, maybe you need to get out of the house. And that's a good time for maybe a road trip because you do have AC in your car. You know, you could stay in a hotel or a motel, get that airco going at nighttime, and really explore what your like neighborhood, city, state, country has to offer. You know, like have you ever wanted to see a giant ball of yarn? Maybe now's the time to do it. You know.
Yeah. Do you want to go deface a Confederate statue?
Ooh, sign me up. Yes.
Let's go.
I do. Do you want to go find some of the Republicans who are voting against contraception being accessible to women or just people? Like, I want to go find a house and protest outside of it, you know? Like, whatever we need to do.
Where does Ted Cruz live? He doesn't want gay people to be married to each other anymore.
Yeah.
So I'll go stand in front of his house and.
Where does Ted Cruz live and where does Ted Cruz eat? That's right. Because I want to go gaper him while he's eating. Like, absolutely. I don't, no one needs to see my asshole except Ted Cruz. Mm-hmm. While he's eating.
Please.
Ew. Okay. Maybe if you're in the U.S. specifically, which we're focused on today, a theme park is a good option for you. Obviously, there's the big ones, the Disneylands, the Disney Worlds, the Knott's Berry Farms if you're in Southern California, the
Magic
Six Flags.
Mountain,
yeah,
Six Flags, yeah.
Busch Gardens, I think, is one. So there's nearly 6,000 theme parks in the U.S. from the better known ones. Yeah, 6,000. Can you believe it? It doesn't even feel like that, and yet in Southern California alone, we're driving distance to like 5 or 6.
I know.
So it makes sense,
Yeah. That's true.
But so, like, and a lot of the ones near us are pretty well known, and Legoland, Knott's Berry Farm, like even
Disneyland.
Yeah, Disneyland. There's other ones like Dollywood, like we talked about, Six Flags. But there's also lesser known ones like the Crayola experience, which, I'm sorry, is the theme crayons?
Come draw something here, I guess.
Hey, we have colors.
I'm sure it's great.
Look, no one ever said the theme of a theme park had to be good, which brings us to today's topic, and that is religious theme parks.
Man. One of the main reasons I want time travel to exist is so that we could bring the founding fathers here and be like, is this what you meant? And they'd be like, no. And also Jesus to come time travel to now.
Yeah.
And be like, is this what you meant? And him be like, nope. You know what? I don't think I want to die for anybody's sins anymore. Fuck y'all.
Oh,
no, he
my
would never.
God.
No,
well, maybe he would. Who's to say? We don't know him.
He'd be like, that's not what I meant.
Yeah.
And God damn it, because people are making religious theme parks.
He'd be like, why is a theme park with me in it so like oddly horny? Like why are you depicting me so horny out here in these streets and making people pay like $50 for a ticket?
Yeah, he's like, why am I white?
Why am I why do I have a full beard and no other body hair?
Yeah.
Why am I completely smooth everywhere except I have a full fucking beard on my face and a full head of hair? It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we're going to focus on the U.S. religious theme parks. Mind you, these exist around the world, and there's some very weird ones around the world as well. But we're going to focus on the U.S., and obviously these theme parks will be Christian-based. I don't want to say we're a Christian nation, but let's be honest. Like, that's what everything is leaning towards. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, well, again, I wish time travel existed so we could bring the forefathers here and hear what they have to say about it. But
there might be, we could look into this, but I wonder if there's like a founding fathers theme park.
Oh, I'm sure there is. I mean, there's like the Hall of Presidents in Disneyland. So
true. That's so boring.
And creepy. Ugh.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to talk about just a sampling of the religious theme parks through the U.S.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think all of them that we're talking about, except for one, are defunct now.
Yeah, they're done. Spoiler alert. Kids have way more fun at Disneyland.
Also, there's just something very gross about, commercializing Jesus.
Yeah, and like all of the stories. There's been some issue. It's also like, I think there's also been like not legal issues, but kind of like with a lot of these parks, like, is it a church? Is it a religious organization? Is it a theme park? Like, how do we have them pay taxes? Do they even have to pay taxes? Like, it's just like this really murky situation, but ultimately it is just capitalism. Because like, you're still charging a fuckload of money.
You're making money off of
money.
Like Christianity, which
if you have a souvenir shop.
I mean, ask a televangelist. They think it's fine. But and we'll get into some televangelists that actually made a theme park. So just starting from one of the older ones that existed, that was started back in the 50s, is Holy Land USA to start us off. This was created back in 1955. A devout Catholic lawyer from Connecticut named John Baptiste Greco wanted to figure out a way to talk to and teach his community about the Bible. So what he did was he founded a group, like a collective of people called Companions of Christ. And it sounds kind of culty to me because they would volunteer their time to build recreations of the Holy Land and like Jerusalem, like Israel, like recreations of the Holy Land and Bible themed attractions inside of an amusement park he called Holy Land USA.
Mm.
It and still is, because it still exists, an 18-acre theme park in Waterbury, Connecticut.
It still exists physically.
Physically, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It has like little themes that are inspired by, like, areas that are inspired by Bible passages. There's a chapel, stations of the cross, and replicas of catacombs and Israelite villages constructed from cinder blocks, bathtubs, and other discarded materials.
The gall. Like, I know it's like a pet project and it's like we're all volunteering our time and we're companions of Christ or whatever, but it's like you're just gonna take some old ass cinder blocks and like dirty ass old bathtubs and what?
See, I'd much rather this where it's like recycled things.
That is of Jesus, I guess.
And recycled, and it's like, this is and I don't know that he was even charging money to start with. So
to see an old bathtub, I hope not.
I hope not. Yeah. Like, but his ultimate goal was to be like physically, like, show people like the teachings of the Bible and these kind of like little
through found objects. It's kind of like a giant art installation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm picturing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, that's interesting, I guess. That's a fun weird idea.
I was like, at first I was like, and then I was like, okay, but like I'd rather this than some of the other stuff we're going to talk about later.
Yeah, but then you get into the question of like, okay, but do people want to come see this? You know what I mean? Like there is something to be said about production value. And like if your whole thing is to like get people interested, it's like, yeah, like I want the not janky one, like.
Right. We need especially if you're like, yes, the aesthetic is important.
Yeah.
This is not Instagrammable. So what are we doing here?
Yeah. No, it is in the way of like, can you believe this exists?
Yeah. So I think, it was around for a while, and it was like, I think people like built upon it and like kept it maintained for a while, but then it closed to the public in 1984 and fell into disrepair. Mm-hmm. And like over the years, people actually still went to visit it and randomly repair things. I think there was like guidebooks that suggested like, sometimes when you're taking a road trip and you're like reading about a place that is like a roadside attraction.
Yeah.
Like people knew it existed, but it wasn't like advertised, but people were like still wanted to go check it out because it was like a curiosity. Yeah. But like a lot of guidebooks were like, listen, if you're going to go visit this place, yes, it exists. There's no way to really stop you from going in there, but please make sure your tetanus shot is up to date. Because it's just like.
You don't want to trip over some old hangers and a rusted dustpan. And hurt yourself. It's like, what? Why? It's just like a fucking dump. I don't know.
Yeah. This nativity scene made of steel girders and fucking like mannequin forms. Like it's just like, okay. Yeah.
Don't worry though. It's not that dangerous. We've used old recycled pool noodles to put it on the outsides of the sharp parts. It's just like, it just sounds ugly. And honestly, there's pictures. It doesn't look good. It's bad.
It's not great. It's creepy as fuck.
It's creepy as fuck. And yeah, you like over the years, people have tried to keep it up. I know like at one point, like 1 year, the Boy Scouts in the area kind of undertook this as a project and tried to at least, like weed the hillside. Like they were like trying to clean it up, and they did. And I think they replaced like the cross with something like that would hold up to the elements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like an old wooden cross they replaced with like a metal of some sort. And like they got some merit badges out of it. So good for them.
They learned a new skill, how to weed a yard and like how to determine what is garbage and what's part of the art of this place.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then,
It's so weird.
of course, this is like an abandoned place, so bad things are
Mhm.
going to happen there. And unfortunately, something very, very bad did happen there while it was
Yeah.
closed. And just a trigger warning, this is really horrible.
Mhm.
On the evening of July 15th, 2010, 16-year-old Chloe Ottman was raped and murdered by 19-year-old Francisco Cruz at the park. And I guess it was like right where
Like
at
below the
site
cross.
below the cross, it
Yeah.
was like lit
Ugh.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That the guy was charged with murder, sexual assault, and strangulation. And he's in fucking jail. He was sentenced to 55 years in prison on June 17th, 2011, currently serving out that sentence. So
Yeah.
really horrible.
That's the problem with things like this, like where it is in such disrepair, but it hasn't been like demolished. Do you know what?
Yeah.
Like sometimes that's an issue. It's just kind of an abandoned place where like people go fuck around and do bad shit, you know? And
Yeah. It's like a beacon for
yeah,
weird behavior. Yeah.
because no one wants to go
100%.
in there because it's creepy and
Mhm.
there's nothing really to do in there. But yet it hasn't been demolished and turned into something else, or even just like demolished and like kept like open, you know, like just
Yeah.
plain or whatever. It's like there's still little creepy buildings and like overgrown bushes and shit.
Yeah. It's
I don't know.
yeah, it's not the best environment.
Yeah.
So then on September 14th, 2014, the site reopened to the public for the first time in 30 years with an inaugural mass. I guess it's now open to the general public during the daylight hours.
As of
And
2014 or now?
As of 2014, I
Yeah,
don't know what the
okay.
status is
couldn't-
now.
Yeah, I tried to look, but I
Yeah.
just saw a news article as of 2014. So maybe it's closed again. But
I mean, it's just, yeah, it's, I don't know. Why?
oh, go ahead. Oh,
I was going to say, like, I just think, like, this abandoned place that's so, like, creepy and has been the site of a horrible, horrible murder,
yeah.
like, should just be demolished.
Yeah, just get rid of it.
Get rid of it and, like, build, like, a garden there. Like, build something that is, like, actually, like,
A
part
park.
of God's creation, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
make it something beautiful and, like, in memory of, like, this poor girl that was murdered there. I don't know. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, the guy that founded it is like long dead. And I feel like they were trying to make it a thing for a super long time. Like, I think there were like archdioceses in the area that were like trying to use it as like places to host event. Like, I don't know. It just is weird. It's not an actual religious site. I think we can just get rid of it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was thinking, like, since it opened in 2014, like, and maybe people are going there. And, you know, you mentioned people still see this in guidebooks or whatever, and they're like, maybe we should go by there. I would be so pissed if my parents dragged me here, like, on a summer road trip. Like, I could see if you took National Lampoon's Summer Vacation, but you made it into a horror film where, like, the family's just trying to get to the theme park, and you get there and it's this place and it's open, so you have to go there, but then it's a horror film and the kids kill the parents.
Yeah, dude, this theme park is like an ode to The Hills Have Eyes. Like, it's not even like cool. It's like the scariest place imaginable. And like, if Jesus time traveled and saw this place, he'd be like,
no.
He'd
be like, ew, he'd be like, the disrespect, bro.
Put some respect on my name. Like,
he'd be like, the fuck are you doing? This is ugly.
Is that a bathtub from 1955 filled with shit? What is this?
I get the whole upcycling thing, but did you guys have to use toilet seats for a bench?
We're going to hell for this episode. Oh my God.
Can't go there if you don't think it exists. Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I fully agree. I had the same thought. I was like, dude, if my parents dragged me here
Oh my God.
as a kid, I would emancipate myself.
I would scream bloody murder. I'd be like, somebody come help me. These people have kidnapped me. I've never seen them before in my life. I'm afraid they're going to do diddling stuff. I don't know. But I know I should not be here and I need to get out of here. And then they'd be like, well, where is your home? And I'd be like,
Beverly Hills? I don't know. Oh God.
I live at the residence of Walt Disney.
I live in the Ritz-Carlton.
I live in the Plaza Hotel. My name's Eloise. I don't know.
Oh my God. Well, the next theme park on our list is Heritage USA.
Yeah. Let's get into this one.
This shit. Okay. Heritage USA was an American Christian theme park, and residential complex in Fort Mill, South Carolina, built by televangelist, the one, the only, Jim Baker and his wife, Tammy Faye Baker. Hey. They were the founders of the PTL Club. And they opened this place in...
PTL, praise the Lord.
PTL, praise the Lord. The Heritage USA opened in 1978, and by 1986, it attracted nearly 6 million visitors annually and employed around 2,500 people.
Dude,
amazing. It was at one point in time the third most attended theme park in the United States. And like, that's a lot.
Out of all of them. I mean, it was only behind Walt Disney World and Walt Disneyland, which both got closer to like 20 million annual visitors. Yeah. But this got 6 million. Still, that's wild.
That's crazy.
In fucking on the border of South and North Carolina, like it's not even in Orlando.
Fort Mill.
I don't know what's that.
Yeah, I don't know where that is. But this place had everything. Okay, wait, hold on.
All right, that's fun.
This place has everything. A 501-room Heritage Grand Hotel, the attraction Main Street USA, an indoor shopping complex, the Heritage Village Church upper room.
Stefan, hang on. What is an upper room?
I don't know.
No, it's that thing of when it's that thing of where all the seats are toilets and there are people dressed in clown suits pooping into the top of the toilet, and that's called an upper decker, but it's also happening in this room, and that's an upstairs. Upper room.
It's the upper room. Yeah. Oh, okay. A 400-unit campground, the Jerusalem Amphitheater, conference facilities, King's Castle, a skating rink, prayer and counseling services, cable television production studios, because you have to be praising the Lord on TV. Yeah. Bible and evangelism school. This is where you learn to evangelize, like how to do it. Jesus, Las Vegas. I don't know. I assume that's a whole unit.
You just earned a unit in evangelism school.
Yes.
Jim Baker would be proud. And also you owe him $40,000.
Yeah. No, I'm the teacher. The visitor retreat housing, staff and volunteer housing, timeshares, and the Heritage Island Water Park and recreational facilities.
Oh my God. That is a city. That is not like this is like, how many acres was it? I think it was like.
It was
2,000. No.
So
Thousands.
huge. I can't remember.
It's huge. It's bigger than Disneyland. Okay, yes, it's 2,000 acres because Disneyland is. I looked this up earlier. Disneyland is 500 acres, I think.
Yeah.
And this is fucking 2,000 acres. That is. I mean, it is so much land, and like
I think. I mean, the land was like probably pretty cheap because it's like in the middle of nowhere in South Carolina.
Yeah. and the fact that people came to it, but you know that they were, I mean, Jim Bakker was an awful businessman, but in this sense
Terrible.
he was good because he was like, we got to build hotels on it and stuff, we got to make it so that people can come and be here, you know, it's like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it needed to be self-contained, and like everything needed to be there and convenient.
Yeah,
within those walls.
Yeah. And you know, I tried to dig into this one. It's been closed for a while, spoiler alert. But it didn't seem like, I know you mentioned there's like religious stuff there, but the water park at least felt very normal. Like it looked normal. It wasn't like the next one we're going to get into where everything's like branded Jesus-y or whatever. It like just looked like a normal water park.
Yeah.
To me.
I think that was like, I don't know. It wasn't like over the top. So I don't feel like it's gross, but it's gross in a
low-key
different way.
Yeah. I don't think the point
like,
of this one was to be educational or like or like some of like the one we just talked about, the Holy Land USA.
Land,
that was meant to be educational and like teach people about the Bible and Christianity. This, I think, was like they just wanted to make a theme park, but like for Christian people to come and have like a nice family time and like, I mean, they were selling God, you know, like they were selling all these
and
ideas.
The money that they used was from the
people. The PTL viewers.
Yeah, televangelizing on TV and like raising money through that.
Yeah.
So it was quite an endeavor. And there is a hilarious picture if you Google Heritage USA. In 1987, televangelist Jerry Falwell went down a 163-foot water slide called the Typhoon, wearing a full-on fucking suit. Like, I'm talking suit jacket, like slacks, tucked in shirt, suspenders, a tie, dress shoes, like the whole nine.
Yeah.
He looks like he's in a coffin but only he's on a water slide. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Sadly, this didn't kill him.
Yeah, sadly. Well, he's dead now. But I guess he this was to fulfill a promise, quote, a promise made during a fundraising drive that netted $20 million for the debt-ridden PTL. Praise the Lord. And it is really, truly one of the funniest pictures ever taken of this stupid bitch. It's so funny.
The footage. Okay, so I watched that, documentary.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, there's footage of it. And he like gets up all fast and he's all wet and he's like trying to look normal. He does not look normal. He is so disheveled. His white shirt's all see-through. Dude, I can see your fucking nipples, bro. Okay? Like,
you're in a full fucking suit and you just went down a goddamn water slide, and I'm sure you just got like a fucking quart of water up your asshole. Like, I hope so. Anyway.
Oh yeah, he probably had the worst wedgie, like coming down there. Or maybe not, because he had the suspenders. Maybe they were like held in place. I don't know. Who's to say? Yeah, but this, it's so funny. I highly recommend looking up some video footage of it too if you can. But so they were stunting so hard by the time this like theme park was up and running, and they needed more money, and they were pulling out like a bunch of stunts to try and raise money for the Ponzi scheme that became Jim Bakker's Heritage USA. Because they were fucking hemorrhaging money. They were just like, like, what is it, robbing Peter to pay Paul or whatever. Mm-hmm. Is that a religious reference? She can.
Look at you.
And so then there was, so they were building behind the hotel. They were building this second tower. It was like the new tower, and it was supposed to be like it was basically like a timeshare situation. And they, at one point, were selling memberships for it, $1,000 for a membership. And what you would get is your family would receive an annual 3-night, 4-day stay in the new hotel tower. And over 165,000 people bought one of these memberships. But wouldn't you know it, the tower was never finished. None of these people ever got anything for it. It was a shit show.
Rude.
Yeah, it was. Of course they did that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. These people.
Then they didn't even finish it. And that was, we did, if anyone is interested in our Patreon, we just watched The Eyes of Tammy Faye and had like a whole conversation about this. And it's like, of course, like it was such a Ponzi scheme. All of
Full
PTL.
on. Yeah. It was so bad.
It was so bad. They were just living
whole
beyond
era,
their means and paying for it from the coffers of their like constituents or whatever, like they're like viewers.
They're people who they just emotionally manipulated so many people with religion, and it just was crazy. So I mean, we did a whole Patreon episode on The Eyes of Tammy Faye, and it was very interesting. The whole, I don't know, just these dodo people, I swear. They were just such dummies.
Such dummies, but so smart, like emotionally, because they were so manipulative. And like ultimately, you know, a bunch of scandals kind of rocked PTL and Jim and Tammy Faye Baker specifically. And this whole thing just fucking collapsed, dude. Like,
I mean, this place was a very, you know, it had the potential to remain lucrative, but they just were terrible business people. It was described at one point as a Christian version of Disneyland. And, you know, after all the scandals, they had to close down the park in 1989. And a lot of the attractions just sat abandoned for years. Like, nobody wanted to touch it. It was just it was like such a behemoth that it was so much money to maintain. And the property exchanged hands many times, or changed hands many times. And it's been used by tons of different, it stayed within like these weird, creepy televangelist kind of ministries for the entire
main
time.
Parts of it, right? Like the main buildings, but like the land around it has been like sanctioned off and sold, and there's like houses and shit.
Yeah, right? I think the Falwells like took control of it. Like they just basically Falwells like pounced on everything that Jim Baker built, and just like ate it all up. So
well, Jerry Falwell wanted to destroy all this shit.
Yeah,
it was like
he hated them.
It.
So it's just changed hands a bunch of times, and it's just like it's done. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So the next one is the Holy Land Experience. This place is fucked. Okay, this is fucking the grossest. The grossest of the gross. Grossest of the gross.
Until the next one.
If Jesus came back and saw this place, he would ask his heavenly Father to strike it down with a lightning bolt.
Just kill me. I don't want to be here.
Explode this place, please.
He'd be like, where is the giant wave that you sent for when Noah had to build the ark? Like, this needs to happen again. Or he'd be like, let the comet hit Earth now.
Meteor, please.
Yeah, where is it? It should happen right now in 3, 2.
This place sucks.
It sucks. Okay, sucked. Spoiler alert. It's no longer, but just by the skin of our teeth.
Yeah, it opened in February of 2001 in Orlando. The Holy Land Experience Amusement Park probably was the only place where you could actually watch a violent mock crucifixion of Jesus, climb a rock wall, play Bible-themed mini golf, and eat a, quote, Goliath burger. All in one visit.
What's the Goliath burger?
I mean,
it's got to be like a fucking 100% grass-fed bison patty.
No, I think it's human.
It's Jesus.
It's made out of
our Lord.
It's made out of liberals. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's, I don't know. David and Goliath. I don't know. I have no idea.
I just feel it's like 2 half-pound beef patty. Well, like I don't know. Yeah. Oh, with a red wine blood of Jesus reduction on 2 Eucharist buns or whatever. It's like fucking probably so disgusting. It's the most embarrassing theme park I've ever seen, and I have been to Pharaoh's Lost Kingdom, formerly of the Inland Empire, okay? And that place was embarrassing.
Yes, it was. The Sphinx alone was cringe.
Oh my God. By the way, that's been flattened. I drove past there the other day.
Thank God.
Yeah, I was like, I was like, Pharaoh's Lost Kingdom used to be here, and like you could kind of see the parking lot, but there's like medical buildings and shit. Oh my God, this place cannot pick a lane when it comes to aesthetics. We have this. Let me just paint a picture for you of like what's going on here, because like we talked shit about the like found items, Bible park, you know, but this like just like this is so much worse and so much expensive. Like so much more expensive. Okay, this place has plaster statues, both human-sized and giant-sized, in addition to 2D printed cutouts of real humans. So like there's like these 2D, obviously like someone was hired to model as like a person on the street or whatever, and then they like took a photo of them,
just like a cardboard cutout,
like a cardboard cutout, but it's like, you know, probably on like like plywood or something, you know, it's like on something sturdier. It's not cardboard.
Like a okay, I see what you're saying.
Like a vinyl of a human, but
okay.
Then
like a relief plaster kind of situation.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. On like, I mean, they like cut the shape out, you know, but it's like they're like freestanding, like in place. It's wild. Okay. Mm-hmm. Also, there are tens of depictions of the afterbirth of Jesus. I don't know.
Tens of depictions.
Yeah. The manger, you know, I'm calling it the afterbirth.
The afterbirth? Oh my God.
Well, it had just happened. Okay. Also, again, different sizes. One is very large. Like the Jesus is a size of a full adult human man. So then everyone else obviously is huge, like the size of a palm tree. That's in the parking
so like
lot.
the scale is all weird.
Is huge, yeah.
Oh my God.
And his hair's like this like patinaed leaf stuff. Anyway, wow. Then it's like there was no one creative director for this place. Everyone, no. It's like we're only hiring freelancers because they're cheaper and they all have their own vision and we accept them all. One of the afterbirth scenes has the 3 kings, one of which is in full drag with lashes. It is a queen. It is a drag queen. Which I enjoy, but I'm saying like that's a choice, you know, aesthetic choice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Some animals are realistic looking, some are cartoonish and have moving faces and look like, as my friend Sean said, of an octopus in the whale's belly where Jonah swallowed or whatever. He called the octopus a yassified genie from Aladdin.
Yassified. Oh dear.
There are statues that were clearly meant for the ground, but they are not on the ground. They are suspended by wires in the trees.
No.
Yeah, so like angels.
So you could like possibly be crushed by
a
falling statue. Yeah. Cool. Great.
Yeah. And then I saw something as I was rewatching the video that I can only describe as a Polynesian Adam and Eve. Like it like the Adam and Eve look like they're performers at a luau. Like they have like flower kind of like headpieces and they're wearing like aloha print like loincloths and like
they work at Trader Joe's.
yeah. It's the Trader Joe employees, Adam
and Eve.
Trader Adams. You know how they always rename like their foods?
Yeah.
Oh my God. It is.
Oh Lord. Oh man. So this place is owned by Trinity Broadcasting Network. Mm-hmm. Of course. It's just like Florida amusement park.
Yeah.
It's giving Florida. So much Florida.
It's so Florida.
Just mixing Florida with Bible lessons. You know, it has the mini golf, turkey legs, a scriptorium Bible museum. Again, a televangelism studio. You've got to have that you know, that set to be able to, at a moment's notice, go live with your scripture.
Yeah.
And yeah, so they also have theaters that have Bible themed productions.
Like hardcore.
Yeah.
Dude, also I saw a video of this guy that like went there, and he, you know, he's like a YouTuber or whatever, a vlogger. He fucking caught video of the hired actor Jesus that's like walking around like characters do at a theme park, faith healing someone.
Oh, no.
Which is just like, so the layers of fucking full of shit that you have to be like the hired Jesus that now feels like you can like faith heal people that paid $50 for a ticket.
God was one of us. Just a Jesus at a theme park trying to faith heal random people. What the fuck, man?
Oh my God. It's so awful. But sadly, this theme park was a victim of the pandemic, closing in 2020. Just kidding. It closed in 2020, but it had been hemorrhaging money long before that.
You don't say.
And it closed March 14th, 2020, just days before the shutdown in the U.S. of the pandemic. And yeah, that place is fucking done. Maybe
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. PTL. Piddle.
Praise the Lord. It's done. It's done.
Yeah.
Okay, the last place we're going to talk about is
Oh my God.
by far, this place is in existence still today. It is the Ark Encounter.
Which, okay, they call this a theme park, but it's more like an escape room, isn't it? There's no rides, is there?
You know, yeah, it's an experience.
Yeah, it's an experience. Yeah.
It's like a museum-y kind of situation. Yeah, they don't have rides here per se.
Yeah.
But this whole place is crazy. So the Ark Encounter is a Christian young earth creationist theme park that opened in Williamstown, Kentucky in 2016. So there is theme park elements around this, but the centerpiece of the park is a huge, like by the Bible measurement of Noah's Ark. Like it's based on the Genesis flood narrative in the Bible. It's 510 feet long by 85 feet wide and 51 feet high. Mm-hmm. And it cost $102 million to build just the Ark. Yeah. Everything else around it was much more money.
Which, by the way, they tried to build with only wood and like the same materials that Noah would have used, and from an engineering perspective could not be done. So
what?
You don't
That's
say.
So weird. It's not real.
I feel like
So weird. Yeah.
Oh my God.
The Ark Encounter is operated by Answers in Genesis, aka AIG. I feel like the financial institution AIG would have something to say about that, but yet.
Oh. But you know who else would have something to say about it? Ken Ham, the founder of AIG. This AIG. His name's Ken Ham.
Ken Ham. A young earth creation. AIG is a young earth creationist organization that operates. I guess Young Earth Creationist is like some organization. It's an organization that operates the Creation Museum that's in addition to the Ark Experience, 45 miles away in Petersburg, Kentucky. Yeah. So they have like 2 locations that they operate: the Ark Experience and the Creation Museum.
The Creation Museum's like a fake museum that takes no regard for science. Where it's like kind of scenes from the Bible, but also like dinosaur fossils and stuff. Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah. But both of the places, both these quote unquote theme parks promote pseudoscientific young Earth creationist beliefs about the age of the universe, age of the Earth, and coexistence of humans and non-avian dinosaurs. Fuck me in the Ark. I hate this. I fucking hate it. But wait, just like that alone is like terrible, but it gets worse. Like this whole like shit show. So
yeah,
what
it gets worse.
happened
People
was,
pay money to go there.
yeah, that in and of itself, but also they did feasibility studies which projected that the park would be a boon to the state's tourism industry. So the Ark Encounter, like this whole project, receives tax incentives from the city, county, and state to induce its construction. They before it was built, they like did all these studies being like, look, it's going to bring so much tourism, so it's going to be great for this whole area. And they were like, yeah, totally, here's some money from taxpayers to build this place. Yeah. Drew tons of criticism from groups concerned with the separation of church and state. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then a dispute over AIG's hiring practices was adjudicated in U.S. federal court, which found that in 2016, the organization could require Ark Encounter employees to sign a statement of faith as a condition of their employment, prompting criticism of the park's discriminatory hiring practices. So they like basically, if you want to work here, they're like, you have to sign a statement of faith saying that you believe in everything that we preach here.
Okay. Well, how can you hold that up in court? It's so weird. It's a fucking belief system. It's all make believe.
One of the things about this place that's ridiculous is there's a bunch of displays inside the Ark. Like it's like a full fucking huge ass
multi-level. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Noah's Ark. Okay, it exists. But there's displays throughout the Ark depicting the sinful state of the world before the flood, which are hilarious.
Oh my God.
And
just people
some of these,
fucking or what?
Some of these depictions include a priest sacrificing an infant to an unnamed snake god, and people fighting a giant and a dinosaur in a gladiatorial arena.
Oh my God.
I mean, I feel like it sounds kind of fucking cool, and do I want to see this in real life? Dude, I don't want to pay money to go here, but I do want to see it. I do.
I wonder if, so the last place we talked about, the Holy Experience or whatever, Holy Land Experience, they had similar issues where like they didn't want to pay taxes, and so they were like trying to get sanctioned as a religious institute, and they won, and so they were able to like save on taxes and all this shit. They owed a bunch of money to the government. They never had to pay back, but because they did that, they had to one day a year allow free entry. I wonder if this place allows free entry one day a year, and would I wear satanic garb? 1,000%. I would go and I would like have all my Satanist, like anything I guess
Ozzy Osbourne and Jack Osbourne went together in one of their like episodes of the show that they used to do.
Oh, yeah.
The road trip one that Jack did. I kind of want to watch that.
Ooh, yeah, me too.
Because, yeah, it sounds great.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I don't want to pay for it, but I do want to see it.
You know what I would do? I would eat something so I was so farty. And then I would go there.
Just
and
crop
I would just
dust
be
the whole Ark.
Dusting. Oh, my God. I'd be crop dusting that whole ass Ark.
I would just take a shit in one of the little stalls or whatever.
One of the before stalls.
Yeah, like where the ostriches were supposed to be or something. I don't know.
Or they're like, people are walking by and they're like, oh my God, a priest feeding a baby to a snake. Oh my God, a woman taking a dump just in the middle of the street. The times before were bad. I'm so glad the flood came.
Yeah, because times now are...
Yeah, they're so great. Yeah.
They're so great. Yeah. So the Ark is held 15 feet off the ground by a series of concrete towers. The starboard side of the hull merges into three 80-foot masonry towers containing stairwells. elevators, and restrooms. Yeah, because this shit can't just be freestanding because it's physically impossible.
Because it's in Kentucky.
Yeah, and also like, okay, yeah.
I wonder if they've sold like memberships to like when the flood comes. Like, are there people that have bought memberships so like they can get on this boat?
Yeah,
and survive,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh my God. God willing that another flood comes. Yeah, but besides the Ark Encounter itself, there are a handful of other attractions within the theme park, including Mzara's Kitchen, which is a 2-story buffet-style restaurant with a capacity of 1,500 guests, which makes it one of the largest restaurants in the world. You know people are getting diarrhea at this restaurant. You know this place has the shittiest food.
Fucking, you want to call it a restaurant? That's a cafeteria.
Yeah. Dude, not even. That's a fucking like
a slop den.
A slop den, yeah. Like,
oh my!
You go to a trough and they just like slide food down a fucking slide. You know what I mean? Into your trough. This is ugh.
Everybody.
I'm sorry.
Everybody who
2-story buffet style restaurant.
Everybody
Jesus.
who leaves there heads straight for the bathrooms in those towers and they hark it all back up.
The HERF inducing. Fuck. I just can't.
Noah's
it's terrible.
Hark.
Noah's hark. Oh my God.
Oh my God. I ate at Mzara's kitchen at Noah's hark. Hark.
Mzara's revenge. I guess
Typhoid Mzara.
Bitch, you know some fucking weird ass old like some sort of like strain of norovirus from
they're
like
basically
biblical
on a cruise.
era.
Yeah,
biblical era. Yeah, it's some biblical era fucking norovirus is gonna be found. Like, what do you want? The new fucking global pandemic is gonna come from this shit ass ark. I swear to God, from Mzara's kitchen.
Yeah,
Ground Zero.
Typhoid Mzara's kitchen. It's coming.
My God.
Yeah, it's a fucking also 1,500 people and it's a buffet. No, where's the health department? They've probably had all their funding cut so that the fucking state could build this gargantuan asshole. Like,
they're like, you know what? Instead of giving children free lunches in our state, we're gonna help fund the building of this monstrosity in the middle of fucking nowhere.
You know what? Instead of feeding children free lunches in our state, we're going to make sure that Mzara's kitchen has enough turkey tetrazzini sitting out to fucking kill people.
To give the whole entire state of Kentucky
dysentery.
Diarrhea, yeah. Jesus Christ. I hate it. I hate it
so much. Oh my God.
So this place also features ziplining, a virtual reality theater, and the Ararat Ridge Zoo, which features a petting zoo and a variety of wild animals such as kangaroos and camels.
Oh my God.
I don't know. My God.
A virtual reality theater. The fact that the word reality is anywhere in this description is beyond my comprehension.
What do you think the virtual reality theater has? Like you in the flood, like on the ark, like I don't know, like it just like wafts like animal shit smells at you, like what?
Yeah, it's like the Honey I Shrunk the Audience experience, and it's like 4D, where it's like it's raining on you, and then there's like elephant farts, like
and then Jars of Clay starts playing. But if I can't swim after 40 days, and you're just like, oh God. And Noah comes up to you and he's all old and gross and he's like, you want some bread? And you just feel like old bread hit your face. I don't know.
Like the tortilla challenge, you just get slapped with a piece of old bread.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And then he's like and then he's like, by the way, you're inbred from me and my family because we're the only people that exist.
Yeah. I'm 800 years old. You want to see what an 800-year-old dick looks like?
Oh my God. Ugh. Oh my God.
These places are hell, actually.
Yeah, I think so.
I hope all the people that had the ideas to create them go straight there. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Fuck you.
Oh my God. And also, like, you know what? Also, you did a fucking bad job, okay? All this stuff looks like garbage.
It's tacky. It's gross. It's
No
weird.
kids like it.
Also, the Ark experience is linked to the Green family. The Green family is the family that owns Hobby Lobby. Hobby
Fuck
Lobby is
them.
bad. The Green family is all fucking quiverful people, and
Yeah.
they also steal ancient artifacts from like Iraq and Iran. So
Oh, yeah. Yes, this is your friendly annual reminder or whatever to not shop at Hobby Lobby.
do not
Don't
shop at
ever
Hobby Lobby.
shop there. Yeah,
Quiverful movement is fucking horrible.
it's bad.
If you don't believe us, please listen to our episode about it. It's a two-parter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, fuck these people.
Oh my God.
Fuck
I
them
want.
all.
If anyone's been there, I'd love to know.
Would
or,
love
like,
to hear about it.
Some sort of religious theme park would be interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah,
How horrible was it? How cool was it?
Yeah. Also,
Was the food good?
I want to know about the food and I want to know about the souvenirs because honestly, that's like why I like to go to Disneyland stuff. It's like the food's good there. It's very fun and interesting, and I love to buy little things, you know. So, like, what are the I just the souvenirs at these places are blasphemous.
Absolutely.
There's no way they're not, and that
is
right there
100%
should tell
correct.
you this is not on the up and up.
None
And
of it's on
Jesus
the
would
up
be
and up.
upset.
It's all bad. This is, like I said, Jesus would weep.
All right.
Yes. Well, that's it. That's all I got. I hate it.
Yeah.
Follow us on social media at DTFU Podcast everywhere. Thank you for listening. And stay excellent to yourselves
And each other.
Bye-bye.
Bye.